All right, folks. You ever felt like someone took your words, okay, twisted them, threw them back at you like it was some kind of joke? This is what's happening with this term, black fatigue. Once described as how can we say it? Us talking about what we've been through in life, our experiences, okay? We didn't talk about our experiences for them. We talked about it to make us feel comfortable about what we're going through, to make another brother or sister understand that you're not alone, whatever the situation is. Now they want to take this black fatigue and turn it into something that is not.
Stop fucking crying, bitch! Where? I don't wanna fucking hear it!
It's not really black fatigue that they talking about. What they're talking about is media fatigue. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So all these people talking about, I'm tired of black this, I'm tired of black that. Let me ask you something. Did we ask the news media, the entertainment industry, to put us on Front Street, to put all our negative stuff on Front Street? Did we ask them to do that? Ask yourself, did we? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Let's see, folks. Did we ask them to talk about crime, poverty, our struggles? No, they went and put the mic in front of people. They did that and used manipulated crime stats to make us look bad. Everybody in this country is suffering from poverty, every ethnic group. But who was mainly the news story, the media story? Us. Folks, these people don't know what they're talking about. You sit in the TV shows. When the last time, because this is why people mad, because all the poverty talk that it gets associated with black people. This is why most people mad, because they hide white poverty. Or I don't want to say they hide it, they ignore it. When the last time you seen a trailer park TV show, a TV show based on white people struggling in trailer parks? When the last time you seen that? You don't see that. All the news stories was about us for the last decades. That's why people are tired from what they seen in the media. And how come they think this way? Because the power of the media. That's what you have. You have media fatigue. Most of the people in this country that's been on welfare have been white people. But for decades, most of the stories had a mostly black theme to it. Okay, did we ask for that? Did we ask the media to take the most vulnerable people in our community and highlight them? No, we didn't. The media made that decision. So stop calling this black fatigue. That's ours. You ain't tired of black people. You are not tired of black people. You're tired of seeing us made the face of every society issue, the poster child for every American problem. And you know they do this. The media manipulates everything. They do it. You know they do it. Look at police brutality, folks. This is a prime example of police brutality. The police kill more white people every year. But which stories rise to the mainstream level? When a white cop kills a black person. And this is what the public do not understand. We don't say, hey, pick out and choose our stories. They're doing this for you to have fatigue. And now you want to fall for this trick? Especially you people on the right. Okay, this is media fatigue. Well, instead of getting mad at us, why don't you go get mad at the media? Say, why don't you cover all poverty, all crime? Stop using manipulated crime stats. Okay, those crime stats that they're always using, those is urban stats. Those are not black stats. But they've stereotyped us and made everybody think most black people live in the hood, which is not true. But all you cowards over there on the right, you too scared to go after the people who's really behind everything. You're scared, you're a coward. Okay, see, the original meaning of black fatigue came from a diversity expert. Her name was Mary Frances Winters. She gave it a name for something many black people had felt for generations. It wasn't just tiredness. It was trauma laid over time. See, a lot of y'all think racism left because you don't see a black man hanging from the tree. You don't see a Ku Klux Klan outfit. Well, you're starting to see that again. But racism never left. It just went behind closed doors for the most part, because most of the racism that really affect us is from rich people. You think I give a damn what an everyday white person think of me? I don't care if you racist. Just don't break the law. I only care if you racist if you my doctor or my boss. You think I give a fuck what some no-tooth, meth-smoking motherfucker think of me? Yo, you don't like being stereotyped, huh? They don't like that. They don't like that. They don't like that. See, we've been living in this system that takes all our energy. We've been stereotyped. We've had to deal with mental emotion, physical exhaustion, racism, everyday microaggressions within the system which you don't even know about. You don't know what bankers are doing to us. We got constant code switching. It all adds up. And this is what Miss Winters was trying to describe. This is something we have to deal with every day because of media stereotypes. I'm a man who worked 2-3 jobs when I was living in Southern California and still got treated like a criminal. But what happens is the media make it look like anytime they show someone talking about racism, they show someone who really ain't not doing anything productive in life. And by the way, folks, we don't care what you think anyway. Fuck you. You ain't doing anything for us. You've never done shit for black people. This country has never done anything for black people special. Everything black people have an opportunity to, everybody has an opportunity to. Poor white people, women, other ethnic groups. You go through the black neighborhood, you see who owning all the businesses. It's not because they stick together or work harder than us. It's because those rich, evil men said, we're going to destroy black people or the black community. And I don't care if you understand that. I don't care if you don't see it. We feel it. All you people on the right, man, you don't know what fatigue is. It's bigger than fatigue. This is about survival. Okay, we was the ones trying to tell you this country was fucked up, and you let the rich man turn it into a racial issue. We were talking about the system, and the rich man is so clever, he made it a white and black thing, and y'all dumbasses on the right fell for it.
People are tired of dealing with niggas and nigga shit. Black fatigue is a collective tiredness that everyone in the country, especially in the United States, has for black people. People are tired of the ghetto-ness, the ratchetness, the loud behavior, the fighting, the arguing. They're tired of all that shit from black people.
Okay, so all these crimes and how they show you all this crime, this is not crime. Most of the crime happens in the urban area. Okay, so what do you care, white man? Most murders is committed by a person within your race. 85 to 90% of white people are killed by other white people. Most of this black on black crime happens in black communities where you're not. And I'm not going to get into all the systematic things that created all that right now, but this is just about this black fatigue. It's media fatigue. Okay, when a black person does something, they make it like that's how all black people are. Those black criminals are no different than the mafia. But when the mafia does something, we don't go white people doing this, white people doing that. When white bikers do something, we don't go white bikers doing this, but we say bikers. And they just as violent. They are just as violent as black criminals. Imagine a white person living in a trailer park or a poor community. Why y'all don't say anything? Why y'all don't come and say, hey, come cover us? Y'all always covering black people. Or if a white person, if someone in your family get killed by the police, and they don't show it on TV, don't get mad at black people. We don't have nothing to do with the fucking media. They control every aspect of our media, hip-hop included. Why you think hip-hop went from being something socially conscious to thug this, gang bang this, drug that? Because it's controlled by the culture controllers. What I'm trying to say is if you look at the entertainment industry, most of the people in the entertainment industry don't represent black people as a whole, as a totality. Okay, most of them come from places that they have stereotyped all black people coming from. Most of them look and carry themselves like that. It would be like this, folks. It would be like if I went and took every white person with a mullet. Remember that hairdo, the mullet? Business in the front, party in the back. You know how some of your cousins used to wear their hair, them cousins you be hiding? That's who most of these black entertainers are. Okay, Snoop Dogg is Vern. Remember Ernest? That's who Snoop Dogg is. Does Ernest represent all white people? No, he doesn't. Not at all. Did Britney Spears represent all white women? No. But every time a black woman does something, she has to be a representation of black people. And that's why you're feeling black fatigue, because of the way the media covers the stories. How about this? How about we start telling the media, let's do more white poverty stories. Let's do more TV shows about white poverty. Not just documentaries, not just movies with a little sprinkle in there. Whole movies that focus on white poverty. Do y'all want to do that? Y'all want to do that? So many black people in this country are working hard, but every time one black person does one little bitty negative thing, the black community has to carry all the burdens for that. And it's not just you dummies on the right. There are a lot of black people who fall for the tricks too.
The fighting, the arguing, they're tired of all that shit from black people. They're tired of black people using the race card to escape any kind of criticism or any kind of trouble at all. They're tired of the excuse from black people for why they can't do something is because, well, I'm black and because of slavery.
No, that's not us. It's the way it's covered. The rich man doesn't care about anybody but the rich man. Go look at his history. All the evil, take slavery. 5% of the slave owners own like 90% of the slaves, because you have to have land to own slaves. So it wasn't really white people owning slaves, it was rich people owning slaves, rich landowners. But this is what happens. It's really rich, evil people doing all the evil in the world. But they've clever and made it a race thing. Okay? Why are you trying to repurpose black fatigue? Just like you with this reverse racism. How is there reverse racism when the person who got the job or who controls the job is still white? 95% of CEOs are white men. So if you don't get a job because of minority, don't get mad at the minority. That's like me. When all the immigrants came in, I'm not mad at the immigrants for getting all the bank loans and everything we work for. I would take it too. I'm mad at the banker for giving it to them or discriminating against us as black people. They had an agenda, folks. And I really don't care if you fucking understand that. Fuck you. Period. You think this is a joke? You want to talk about, I'm tired of black fatigue. What the fuck? What do you think we are? How you think we feel going through this shit? And you trying to make me out to be like something wrong with me telling you about the racism I go through. Like I said, we don't even care about you. We saying it for each other. But even if we wasn't, so what? I don't care. You try, oh, don't make yourself a victim. If I'm a victim, I'm a victim. Just because you don't see it, you don't see the evil in the world. And now suddenly this phrase is supposed to be some kind of empowering thing for those other people. Man, fuck y'all. Especially conservatives. Okay, using black fatigue to mean something that it's not. And like I say, you're not tired of us, you're tired of what the media do, what the rich man do. But you're just such a coward, you don't want to deal with them. It's easy to attack people who have no power, like black people. It's easy. That's why you're sitting up here acting, going up into your forest with all your friends and shit, putting your fatigues on and shit, getting ready for a motherfucking race war that the rich man created. Black people don't have any power in this country. How you think young black men got guns? Because they put the guns there. See, you don't know what these racial people are doing unless you at the rally with them. Are you at the rally with them? When all the decisions, are you at the think tank? When they decide on them Indian reservations, are you at those think tanks when they decide we're going to turn all these gangs against their own communities? Were you there when they decide to put crack in the black community? No, you wasn't there. Or maybe you was. But you're not going to trick me in using terms like black fatigue, I'm a race baiter. That does nothing for someone like me.
Nothing.
When all these black fake leaders, all of them was fake. And that's no disrespect to them, but they was not leaders of the black community. They was leaders of their own community. I mean, their own organizations. But the media put those people out there, all these religious leaders. Why you not asking this question? How come the black community is the only community that the media put the leaders for the black community was only religious leaders getting most of the media coverage? Don't you think that's sad? You don't think that's sad? Talk to me now. That's crazy that you have never heard real racism. You've only heard from these media puppets, these fake black leaders, or surface level black people who only talk about surface level stuff, or some liberal person, some white liberal who really don't understand what black people go through. Those are the only racial talks you really heard. You ain't never really heard no black person really break it down because you can't handle that. I mean, you're too sensitive. You can't handle that. But they pushed all those people up there to talk about racism to create the cry wolf syndrome, the cry wolf theory, or what's happening now. So a lot of you guys can say, I have black fatigue. You don't have black fatigue. You have media fatigue.
Yes!
It was the media who decided to take every topic about poverty, make it black. Crime, make it black. DEI, make it black. Affirmative action, make it black. Even though most other people benefited from it. And it's nothing wrong with them benefiting from it. But if the bank said, hey, let's give it to those other people instead of black people, those other minorities, my daughter's a minority because she's a white woman. Arnold Schwarzenegger's a white man, but he's still a minority. Let's give him the loan. If the banker said that, see, you never heard these racial type stories like that. You know why? Because this is the type of stuff that don't get documented, folks. It's just like when you're hearing about reparations. Should black people get reparations? Reparations? I believe so. But I know it's never going to happen. That's why I don't talk about it. But they push people out there to talk about it to make you have black fatigue, to give you something to talk about, to make you think everything we're going through right now is about slavery. Slavery don't have shit to do with what we're going through right now, other than some people still have a certain mentality. We're going through real shit to this day, and it's from the rich man, but it's been twisted and turned into the white man. And it shouldn't have been because there's so many white men in this country who have no power. None. The rich man has all the power. Come on now. Y'all don't hear me? Oh, okay. I'm too woke. I'm too political. No. You can't handle the truth. That's why you're trying to co-opt this black fatigue. And you're letting the rich, evil man shift attention away from what's really going on, the real problems, the systematic racism, how everybody is suffering from poverty, not just black people. Stop trying to gaslight this. They're gaslighting this on a national level, turning our truthful experiences into comedy routines for clicks on social media. Stop it. It's like when I hear white people talking about reverse racism and racism. You can't out race trauma us. I don't have to go back to slavery to do that. I can put a camera on me. I've done this with some white. I've had white friends when I was in college. I said, man, follow me so you can see what I go through. And I just walked around and he just watched me. And he couldn't believe what I had to deal with every day. Every day. You jump off a building if you had to deal with what a black person had to go through. A conscious black person. The only black people who can deal with this shit is the ones who's delusional black people, like most of them black conservatives. They're delusional. They're like modern women. Delusional. And we're not going to let you take it. Nope. You can't have it. We're reclaiming black fatigue. We're going to reclaim it. Yes, that's what we're going to do. You can try. But I know what's going to happen. Social media going to give you the most leeway because the social media is nothing but the media, the cousin of the media. And they always pushing negative black stories up. People like me get shadow banned. But you wouldn't understand that. Okay, you don't understand that. How they sitting there controlling all these narratives about black people. And black people don't control shit. That's what's sad. And they making you think for many, many years, most of y'all thought we was the beneficiary of affirmative action. Even though you would go through the hood and see other people owning the tire shops, the nail shops, because they stereotype and made you think, oh, those people stick together. It's not about sticking together. Same thing happened in Africa, too. The evil rich man is evil, and he wants to destroy black people because he just has fear in him. He's a coward. He's been one ever since he came out of the caves.